Hey guys, Mekk-Knight here. Recently, I uploaded my video for Chess Origins or Legends or something like that. Still haven't decided on the name. And that video became super popular, and I'll be honest, I get why. I love that video as well. So I decided I would continue on this theoretical game series since I've not actually made it into any type of game and I don't plan on doing it in the recent future. However, I might if I get enough support. And I would reveal the supers of each piece. As discussed before, if you sacrifice a gem, this game's replacement for the queen, then you can activate a super on one of your pieces. Now, the pawn super is this. It glows blue, and it goes in and charges up for a turn. Then the next turn, it'll go straight forward in a line, destroying any pieces in its path except for yours. And then when it stops, it can stop anywhere on the line you choose. It'll have these fire around it, and for the next turn, if anyone touches the fire, they die. Next up, the castle. This one's probably the most interesting. See, after you upgrade the castle and activate its super, the castle can't move. Neither can any of the castles on the edges. However, as soon as one of the walls is broken and the castle's allowed to get out, then it can move. All the other ones can't though. Those disappear once the castle leaves. Now, in the past video, in the comments, someone suggested I make this game into a sort of roguelite, adding upgrades for the pieces and stuff. Now, I really like that idea, so I will be open to doing a second video where I just do this all over again, make different supers for each piece, but maybe you can unlock in different ways. I've actually done a lot of research on roguelikes. I'm not exactly sure what they're all about, but I played PokeRogue. Anyway, next up is the bishop. This one's pretty simple. Lets out a burst of energy in 4 diagonal directions. It could need to charge up a turn or not. I think I'll consider that later. Next up is the horse, another pretty simple one. In a 5x5 area around it, horseshoes begin falling down. And if it hits any piece, they're gone, except of course yours. And I really like the idea that all the pieces start glowing a different colour when you activate the super. Just sort of helps differentiate them more. Like, for example, the pawn's light blue, the castle's dark blue, bishop's purple, and the horse is orange. I just think it helps differentiate the pieces and make each attack feel a bit more special. Next up is the queen. Now, I had an awesome idea for this. I think the queen could either move diagonal, vertical, or horizontal. And it'll stop where it started, but any piece it touches in that line will become on your team. They're not going to just die, they will be on your team now. And then after, it becomes like this, and if you touch it, you die. I really like that idea. I think it's more unique, and it's a bigger payoff than the others, because, well, you need to get a pawn to the end to get a second gem, and then use that to upgrade your first one to even get this. So, I like the idea. Then there's the king. This one's pretty obvious, I think. So for one turn, the king will be like this, but the next turn he splits in 3. So you'll have 3 kings. That's another kind of overpowered one, maybe he just splits in 2. But again, I really like the idea. I like the idea of all of these. My favourite is probably the bishop, just because the idea of, lasers is cool. I don't know, I like lasers. And if you guys have any more suggestions for how I could change the game, add things to the game, or ways I could make the game, leave them in the comments, because I do think I'm going to go with that roguelike idea.